Bray Wyatt has been out of action for over a month now due to an undisclosed injury. The WWE pulled him out of his WrestleMania 40 match where he was supposed to face Bobby Lashley. The match was dropped and WWE has not made any mention of Bray Wyatt since then. There has been a sad update on his status. According to Ringside News, they asked around about Bray Wyatt's current status and they were told that he's still not cleared to compete. It's looking like Bray Wyatt is still dealing with that injury. It's worth mentioning that Dave Meltzer previously reported that he is suffering from an illness instead of an injury. However, Ringside News said they have not been able to confirm the nature of Bray Wyatt's issue. They continued and said that they asked a member of the WWE creative team, and that employee said, "No one here knows top level information and it's not flowing down." It's unknown what this injury is, but it's a shame because it's sad and bad news. Despite his run not being the best ever since coming back last year, I still believe Bray Wyatt is a top performer in WWE. This Uncle Howdy stuff is not ideal, but this is the WWE. You can literally just scrap it, forget about it, and never mention it again and do something new. Something interesting to mention is that a fan did spot Bray Wyatt after the first night of WrestleMania 39, and the fan even went ahead and asked Wyatt why he didn't show up at Mania, and this is what he said. Let's roll that footage.
Aren't you? Don't lie.
Bray, why weren't you at Mania? Why weren't you at Mania?
Why weren't you at Mania? Hey,
I want to see you there. I want to see you there, Bray.
Love you.
No.
Bray Wyatt's reply was very interesting. He said that WrestleMania Night 2 was his WrestleMania. You would think that meant that he was showing up, but that isn't the case as Lashley did not do anything and Wyatt wasn't there either. I do wish Wyatt a speedy recovery because this is a bit concerning, but the good thing to know from that video is that he does look like he's in good spirits. I hope he's alright and can return to the action sooner than later. And when he does return, they should repackage that gimmick in my opinion. Like I said, I'm not a big fan and I know many fans are also unhappy of the storyline really not progressing over the last 6 months. I don't feel like Bray Wyatt has done much with that story or character in the last 7 months. We'll see what happens, and I'll make sure to update you guys as per usual. After suffering his monumental loss against Roman Reigns and experiencing that intense attack from the Beast Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes has finally addressed the past week on his Instagram saying, "A long week. I know last Sunday was not the result I'd hoped for, and I know many fans were disappointed as well. I make no excuses. I lost. I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you how much I enjoyed the ride until Sunday night, and furthermore, Monday nights. I would like to thank Brandy Rhodes, WWE, the City of Los Angeles, Triple H, the McMahon family, John Cena, and a lot of other people and Make-A-Wish for allowing me the honor to induct 15 wishes into the Circle of Champions and many more names I may be forgetting. In addition, Nick Khan for taking care of my family through the festivities. Lastly, the almost 200,000 fans who attended the weekend overall, unwavering and motivating. I want to be your champion. This Monday, I hope to speak about my future with WWE and what may be next for me." That is quite the caption. We learned a lot of things, but the most important thing we learned from the entire post is that he granted 15 wishes. You love to see it. Cody Rhodes is a man of the people. To be able to grant those 15 wishes for those kids is a beautiful thing to see. I think it's fair to say that this man is seriously the biggest babyface in the company right now. Secondly, he's also going to talk to the WWE Universe tomorrow night. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be about how he still wants to be our champion and he's going to come after the bloodline, but first, he's got to deal with a beast, and that is when he will issue a challenge for Backlash against Brock Lesnar, and I for one cannot wait for that match. And also a cool statistic is that if he doesn't wrestle until then, it'll be his 1500th match with the WWE. Big shout out to Wrestle Features for sharing that cool statistic on Twitter. Last week, Bayley was supposed to make an appearance with her faction on Monday Night Raw. However, as reported, it was scrapped. She did not accompany them to the match. The commentators didn't even make a mention of her, and this concerned many people. It was even more concerning when she tweeted, "And sometimes the most romantic love story comes to an end. Bye." Many people speculated that this could be the end of her WWE career. It sounded like she was leaving the company. In a positive update, that does not seem to be the case. PW Insider reported there is no indication that Bayley is leaving WWE or that she is unhappy. The general belief is that her social media posts are a part of her personality to build something in the future. And to make things even better, Worked Wrestling tweeted, after causing a lot of speculation and concern last week, Bayley is listed internally as available to use for this week's WWE Raw. I'm not sure what happened last Monday, but things seem to be getting a lot better within WWE. It really looked like everything was falling apart for a minute, but thankfully, we can expect to see Bayley on our WWE screens moving forward. It'll be interesting to see if she does return with Damage Control or if this is the end of that faction. With Triple H in charge of creative, I'm guessing we're going to see some sort of triple threat match with those three ladies, maybe at Backlash, and I know that is going to be a damn good match. In an interview with ESPN, Roman Reigns said that he would love to face Seth Rollins in the main event of WrestleMania 40. And in a different interview last week during WrestleMania 39 weekend, Seth Rollins also shared that he wanted to wrestle Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 40. Surely this is very simple. Seth Rollins wants to wrestle Roman. Roman wants to wrestle Seth. And also the fans clearly want to see it as well. I think it's time to give us this match. It needs to happen at the grandest stage of all, with the grandest story of all. I say have Cody beat Roman for the WWE title. Only the WWE title at SummerSlam. And then Rollins can defeat him for the Universal title at WrestleMania 40. I think Cody wins in the end. Seth Rollins will also win. And Roman finally gets a break. Everyone wins. Do you want to see this match take place next year? Let me know in the comments below. As we saw on SmackDown last week, Shinsuke Nakamura is going to return to SmackDown next week. This is great news, and I think it's actually funny because I was just talking about how Shinsuke's been missing for the last few months, and now he's back. Are we going to see the return of the King of Strong Style, or did that moment pass? We'll find out. I personally think he's going to be a great addition to the mid-card, and if he does win any titles, I just hope that he defends it, because for some reason, when McMahon booked this man to win belts, he won the belts and just never showed up afterwards. Hunter probably won't do the same. I expect Shinsuke Nakamura to put on bangers like Gunther. And to end this video, I want to share a wholesome video of Kenny Omega marking out while meeting the wrestling club. This just warms my heart.
Wait, are you the wrestling club?
The wrestling club.
Oh my God, so you guys have seen my matches before? Oh, thank you so much. This is incredible. I finally get to meet you guys. Like that was on my bucket. Like I really, really wanted to meet each and every one of you, like in person. You know, sometimes we wrestlers, we have bad days, right? Everyone has bad days, but to see you guys watch my stuff and see you cheering and smiling and laughing and all that stuff really made my day on whatever day it was, but it's burned into my memory. That was incredible. Such an uplifting moment. Thank you. Like, jeez. I'm like the guest here. Thank you so much. But you guys are you gonna stay for the show?
Yeah.
Great. Wonderful. Oh, gee, can I shake all you guys' hands?
Of course.
And I gotta say, it's so cool that you guys have a wrestling club. Like, I never had anything like that in my school.
Aww.
So cool. If I had a wrestling club, I probably would have, who knows, I might have even been a better wrestler. Thanks so much. Great to meet you guys.
Great to meet
Great
you.
to meet you. Great to meet you. Great to meet you.
She said I work here.